Oh, why is it on that one? Oh, okay. Why is it doing this again? I'll be right back in a moment. Okay, now OBS is giving me crap. And there we go. Okay, so my mic's coming in, but where is the game audio? Why does it have to behave like this today? Uh, okay, there we go. It's capturing audio now. So let's go Gungeoning. Or let's just enter the Gungeon. Doo-doo-doo. Finally. And the amount of tech issues that this computer gives me every single time I try to do something. Where's my mic guy? Oh, there we go. Finally. Okay. Got the mic turned up. If I sound a bit quiet, it is because I just recently got my mic to start working again, and it seems to be upset with me. So, sorry about that. No, you can't shoot me again. I already lost an entire heart to you guys because I wasn't paying attention. I do not like that ghost. I do not like the ghosts at all. Bad book. This is why I read manga. Well, this is going to be a short run. If I can... Hold on. Okay. Had to adjust my computer. Why'd this thing grow quiet again? Oh yeah. I have a bit of a cough, so don't mind me. Did that work? No. Come on! Why? How can it hear me messing with the button for the volume? But it can't. It can barely hear me. Is this better? No, it's not. Okay. So maybe my voice is just soft. I guess I won't be talking very much. Huh. Yeah. I'm just not gonna mess with it right now. I play on my PC. Yeah, why am I back here? I'm losing my mind. Yeah, I made it myself. I'm actually currently working on another one, because the one I currently have is, I like it, it's just not exactly what I'm going for currently. Oh, well, I guess that's the end of that run. Well, currently, I don't really have any job. I did work the elections for a little bit for my local state, but after a while of not being able to find a job and just doing that, it gets kind of tiring. But at the moment, I'm just kind of doing this. I would prefer not to say, just because it's where I live is it would be kind of easy to find me, and I don't really want people knowing where I live, just for privacy reasons. But thanks for coming to my stream, and I hope you enjoy it. Need to be paying a bit more attention to where enemies are. Okay, they are they're everywhere. Up one. Oh no, it's grenades. A lot of grenades. And they say this is a bullet hell. They really put the emphasis on the hell part. Yeah, I stream other games. One of the games I streamed last week was so it was like almost, yeah, it was almost a week ago, or I guess maybe a week ago, but it was Monster Hunter Stories, which I've actually been enjoying that game quite a bit. I'm good. I don't need an artist right now. Thanks for the offer, though. What does the shop have? Oh. That'd be useful if I... Oh. Well, there's guns for sale here. I'll come back to this later. Well, looks like that was everything. Wrong one. What does the mahogany do, actually? Or, I guess, what's its description? This leafy blaster is made of mahogany, a strange wood which... Wait. Oh, mahogany, not mahogany. It's a pun. Anyway, a strange wood which will only take root near the Gungeon. So, okay. So it's just a wood gun. Noted. Which reminds me. There was like a video from like Kentucky Ballistics where they tested out wood ammo. Really interesting video. Gave me some ideas for a, well, helped me with some ideas for a, like, Monster Hunter kind of story I was doing. I was going the wrong direction for that boss fight. But anyway, yeah, it was a cool video that Kentucky Ballistics did. I like this gun. Explosive pine cones. Oh. I thought I was going to be done there for a second, but no. I guess not. I'm going to have to take a look at what that armor does, because I did not pay attention. But from the looks of it, it extends my shield up to 2 uses. Gun Knight armor. The breastplate of the aimless knight Cormorant. Able to dispatch the gun dead with ease, the knight grew overconfident within his abilities. Deep in the hollow, his concentration had weakened, and he sustained a grievous wound. So it just talks about some history. Interesting. Oh. There are different parts of the entire suit of this gun knight. Interesting. I wonder what happens if you get all the pieces. Oh great, a sniper. Oh. Did not... Bad spider. Did not see the spider. Ow! Ow! It's the electric rubber bullets. Yes, shocking, I know. Not bad, but too soon, maybe. Either way, those cubes had a blast. Oh, look, heart. They had the heart to spare me. Maybe I should stop it with the puns. Definitely unlocking this one. Interesting. AU gun? Legend tells of a wait. Legends tell of a gun that can kill anything with a single shot. This gun doesn't live up to the legends, but it comes close. Interesting. I wonder if I'm supposed to combine that with the incomplete gun. I bet I am. Oh, it's the cursed D20. And it gave me a heart. I guess I rolled a nat 20 on that one. And after I just regained that heart. Oh, great. The Iron Maiden. No, I don't want to know. I don't want the Bloody Mary experience. Okay, there's the boss room. Got it. I keep nearly getting on the verge of death. Dancing with the Grim Reaper himself, or herself, I guess. Well, I walked into that one. I am going to get some heart. Because I don't want to die. Hmm. I will not walk into another pit. I must not walk into another pit. If I do, then I deserve to lose this run. Okay. Something's not right here. Oh, that's because I went the wrong direction. My rescuer! I know you had no choice but to vanquish my fellow Locke to free me. An unfortunate sacrifice, but a necessary one. Come by my shop whenever you see me. There are many things in my stores that you might find helpful. Okay, what's down this road? Well, at least I got some health from that. Now to see if I live or die. Okay, I might live. Okay, time to take on the Gorgon. Got real lucky with this gun. I jumped into that one. But whatever. I can always try again. Oh, wait. I don't have any other guns. No, I do not want... When I said I wanted a blast, I didn't want that kind. Huh. Stop cornering me. Oh, a key. I can unlock something now. I will wait to open that chest. And I don't need to refill my ammo, so... Why? Why did there have to be two? Where's the Ghostbusters when you need them? Really? Ugh. I guess I'm Ghostbuster. There's boss room. Nope, there is more. Oh great. Well, it means I think they're Rambo. Rambo had better aim. And is cooler. Or at least as far as I've never seen any of the Rambo movies, actually. So I wouldn't know. But the impression I get is that he's cooler. I mainly watch mostly anime. Actually, what's the name of that gunslinger? Trigun, isn't it? Actually, I don't think his name's Trigun. That's just the name of the anime. This is the kind of chest I want to open. Radon Coil. Damage all enemies on screen no matter what. This cannon was built for mounting on supersonic attack fighters, but has been retrofitted to be carried by infantry. Inspiration on the barrel read. An inscription on the barrel reads, "Know thy own position and all others inevitably fall." Is that a quote from Zhang Tzu? I know that's a quote from, or meant to be a similar quote to someone. Well, there's only 2 chests, so... Sense of direction, surprisingly rare. Strangely, the needle in this compass always points towards the next descending elevator. The words Woban JSC are engraved on the back, upon the back. Huh. Interesting. For a game that's filled with so many little funny bits and puns, this game is surprisingly quite lore filled. I feel like I should do more health. That's a really cool little shop. You trade keys instead of shells. Very, very useful. Come on, my little baby mimic. Let's pluck the wings off this turkey. Oh yeah, that reminds me. You know, I'll tell that story when I'm done with this. Because I need to concentrate. Oh. And I died. I really do not like this arena for that bird. So, anyway, I used to work for selling newspapers, and I would go door to door doing that. Later found out, probably shouldn't have been doing that at the age I started it, but that's a different story for later. So anyway, what ended up happening was one day I was going door to door with, or yeah, I was going door to door with my older brother because part of the reason I had gotten the job was my brother worked there and figure it would be somewhat easier to, you know, get into a good work ethic, especially if my older brother was there. And with door to door, if my older brother was there, I thought I wouldn't need to worry about anything. But yeah, don't work with your family if you don't have to. But anyway, one day I was walking on one side of the street, and my brother and his coworker were walking on the other side of the street. And I just got done knocking on a house. It was his door, and no one answered. And I turned back around, and I see in a yard up ahead of my brother and our coworker this gated, fenced off area. And inside that fenced off yard was the biggest turkey I've ever seen. And I warned my brother and our coworker about it. And like, hey, take a look at that. Look what's up ahead of you. Because I knew turkeys were not exactly nice birds to deal with. Just having had friends who had turkeys. And so anyway, they saw the turkey and they're like, okay, yeah, whatever. And they started walking up, and then the turkey puffed up and marched towards the gate. And so my brother and our coworker were obviously too scared to go and fight the turkey. And I wouldn't want to fight someone's pet in the first place anyway. So anyway, they walk over to the garage, which is open, and they notice that the owner's there, and they're like, "Hey, uh, do you have a no soliciting sign or something?" And it turns out the guy had a no soliciting sign, but the guy then said, "That's also part of the reason I have the turkey." So he had a turkey to deal with turkeys. To make a long story short, he had a guard turkey for turkeys, specifically door-to-door salesmen that don't listen to the no soliciting sign. Which, by the way, if you ever do door-to-door sales of any kind, it is just just something for future reference. It is illegal to try and sell to places that have a no soliciting sign. But anyway, yeah, it was a funny story. The guy had a guard turkey to deal with turkeys, or a literal turkey to deal with what was the word? Not so literal turkeys. Okay. Okay. Room cleared. Moving on to the next one. All these guys are referred to as gundead. Does that mean when you die and respawn, your corpse turns into a bullet with legs and a Tommy gun? Whatever gun you were holding, I guess. I'm gonna need like 2 keys for that, so... Where am I gonna get 4 keys for all that? Hey, look at that. I only dropped my helmet for a second, I swear. Okay, room empty. Do-do-do. Two enemies with one bullet. I do not like the goo things. I don't know why anime tries to say that slimes are the weakest entity in the game. They are not. Something that divides and becomes more and then overcomes you is not the weakest thing. If anything, if you think about something like a zombie is probably weaker, ironically. Because fire. Zombies can be easily dispatched with fire. Do I need the knife shield or the key? Let's clear out the rest of this dungeon first. Oh, never mind. Let's see what's in this wild chest. Armor of Thorns. Your body is a weapon. Passive. Greatly increases dodge roll damage. The barbs on this suit of armor are sure to ruin anyone's day as long as that anyone is within a few inches of you. Oh, so I can do damage when I dodge roll now. I'll come back to that. In this meantime, I want to open one of these chests and hopefully get a better weapon. Well, you know what? This is better than nothing. I guess I'm gonna have to go back to brute force. Oh, come on. Whatever. Nope. Nothing in these pots. Okay, well. The arc gun would have been really good for this. Glad I had those two shields. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna beat this. Yeah, I was gonna die. I kind of figured I was gonna die. Oh well. play this time, I can... Because, I'm gonna be honest, the lockpick is kind of useful. Kind of prefer playing as the hunter in case I encounter mimics, but with the lack of keys I've been getting, I will say the pilot's gun is a bit more powerful than the other ones, with the exception of the hunter's crossbow. There isn't really much that beats that, considering it just one-shots these little dudes. Okay. I got hit, but still got most of my health, so... And I just stood there and ate that one. Why did I do that? You need to be more careful. If I'm not, I'm gonna die and lose this run as well. Hopefully I can still find a heart. Okay. Another run down. Oh look, bullet wizards. Heal, that's good. That's always good. Okay, they dropped a lot of change. Actually, let's do the one that's furthest away first. No, it's another one of them bloblons. I do not like this. I do not like those slimes. I do not like the slimes one bit. Ugh. My neck's starting to feel sore. Ugh. Been shrinking too long. And there goes my shield. Who knows? Maybe one of these guys will drop one. Or I can just eat another bullet. Wait. There we go. Okay. Shield breaker. Or actually it's an alien sidearm, but it's a shield breaker class. The hegemony of man has fought and won 3 major wars with alien races. Hundreds of these pistols were salvaged after the second of these wars. Interesting. And M1 Garand. Not as good as a Springfield. Rocket Park bullets. Okay. It is the bird brain again. I don't mean that a M1 Garand is that. Well, I don't mean that if there is a Springfield in this game, haven't encountered one yet. But I'm not saying the M1 Garand is worse than. Well, I'm gonna be honest, it's not as good as some of the other guns in this game. But in reality, the M1 Garand is technically, based off of its historical use, not as good as the Springfield. How? I'm supposed to charge it. How? With 1 health. Ugh. Finally took the turkey down. Ah, here's my favorite weapon. The gun bow. And in fact, before I go, I am getting myself a humble shield. This is my real favorite weapon. You can't beat a good gun bow. At least in this game, you can't. Well, that was close. I got all 3 in 1 shot. Haha. And that's why I like the gun bow. Doesn't matter how fast or how far they run. Got them both. Okay. I think I may need to get my house replaced. It's not wanting to charge back. There. Okay, so it's just taking a bit to pull back. Maybe my mouse isn't the problem. Maybe I'm just stressing my finger out too much. Okay. Back to this room. Do they have to play games like that? Why can't they just group up together? Oh, nice, like, So all it takes is one shot to get rid of all of them. Why can't they all just group up like that? Sorry, I switched to the wrong gun, and I didn't intend to shoot. Okay, well, I'll just unlock this chest and hope there's a heart in it. I guess it's just going to be a mailbox. Special delivery. And instead I was delivered to the end of the round. How long? Okay, I'll go for another half hour. Yeah. Thanks for the tip. I like the current speed though that it's at, so actually I'm gonna go back to the pilot. Because never got a chance to use that lockpick. And it can be pretty useful sometimes. Okay, well. Oh, a heart piece. Okay. I can't help but just walk into bullets, can't I? The only issue with characters that aren't the hunter or the soldier is that they do not have a good straight aim. Which is kind of interesting for the pilot because apparently they served in the Air Force and well, my brother serves in the Air Force and he's a better shot than a lot of these characters, especially this pilot. Because when he was taking the test, apparently he did pretty well from what he told everyone. And I'm done. The bullet leans have better aim than I do. That was two birds with one grenade, I guess. I don't know. I do not like it when it throws me curveballs like that. Especially when I have basically a pea shooter. Oh, yeah, for anyone new watching, which is probably quite a few people, considering I'm new to all this, I'm Modred de Avalon, magical horse knight that's trying not to get cornered. Because I just... But yeah. Magical horse knight. Civilian form coming soon. I was wondering where that other blob one went. It was hiding inside of its own brother. Why must there be so many? I missed the bulletkins. Another one spawned behind me, and I walked right into that. This game's trying to kill me. I mean, the point of any villain, well, of any enemy NPC in a game, but, like, it's out for me this time. It just doesn't like me. Okay, how many? And of course it's the shotgun moves. I wish this guy had a better gun. Okay, I think it's time I switched character. Hmm. I thought that would pass right by me, but nope. Okay, that's all enemies out of this room. Good doggy. He dug up some health for me. Definitely opening this. Shock rounds. Links bullets together with chain and lightning. The signature weapon of Alistair, the Thunderbolt. Upon his second descent into the Gungeon, the Thunderbolt famously remarked, "Lightning won't strike here again." He wasn't wrong. That... Okay, well, this just got an upgrade. With infinite ammo and chain lightning. That was a veteran shotgun lead. I do not like veteran shotgun leads. Chain lightning. Okay. There we go. Those bullet paths always aim for where you're going for, and not where you are, which is the tricky part about dealing with them. Ooh, what's that? The judge. 65 shells. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get 65 shells this run. There's the boss room. Okay. This gun's better now than my crossbow almost. What's this room? Okay. I see what this is. I'll come back to this. For a second, I thought my dog dug up something, but nope. Oh boy. Okay, that's it. Yeah. How much is it for this? Oh. Yeah, I kind of expected that. I should have just bought a chest, just key. But no, I decided I was going to risk it for a biscuit. And I got no biscuits. Okay, well that was another close call. Oh, this is gonna be mean with that. This is gonna be really mean with the lightning. Okay, well this is making clearing rooms easier. My powder is blinding me. I think I'm gonna call it a night actually here. Cause yeah, I've been dreaming almost 2 hours now. So I'll go one more round. And then yeah, I'll do one more run. something explode? It gave me a little extra gold. Actually, I just realized. Yeah, I need to turn the volume up. Oy. Sorry about that. I only just realized now that... Oh. Never mind. Maybe it wasn't that loud originally. That explains why I can't hear the music earlier. And it's cornered right off the bat. I got covered. And now realizing I can't quite hear myself. And I'm not sure you all will that well either. Hold on. I guess music was fine the way it was. Okay. Chest, and where to next? I'll just go through this door here then, because it's right here. Oh. Are they? Huh. I'll come back later. So that's another shop. Those busted, and to the next room. No, you're supposed to be a friend to all nerds, not trying to destroy us with bad books. Oh, hell. Books are meant to be read, not flying off the shelves and shooting at you. I'm back to only having 5 hit points. I've only found one chest, so I don't think I need to buy any more keys, but I do need to deal with these. Okay. Oh. So I got Shade's Revolver. And a ring. What does this ring do? Cartographer rings. Cartographer's ring. Makes some floors... sometimes reveals the floor. The Gungeon is unmappable, but it was not always so. It is said that in his youth, the great cartographer Woban has created 4 great maps, one for each floor of the Gungeon. While working on the 5th and final map, the walls suddenly began to shift strangely. They continue to do so to this day. Interesting. What does this guy have? Potion of friendship. Clear gun stone. Oh well. At least I have more health. Okay. And it's the birdie again, so this should be better to deal with than any of the others. Just gotta be careful not to get hit. There we go. That's a new one. Eye of the Beholster. Okay. Well. Did not realize those critters worked that way. I'll use this for clearing the next room, well, the next floor, because that's what I usually do, depending on what kind of gun it is. But this feels like it's going to be useful for that. Okay. So far, so good. Oh, my child. Deal with my enemies. This is a really good gun. Even if it's, oh! 2 keys and a refill from my gun. Come to think about it, this is the reproductive organ of a critter, and it's a gun. Does that mean the internal organs of all things in the Gungeon are guns? Does that mean they have gun parts? Another room clear. Gonna have to go a long way around though to reach that room. I'm doing good at Odessa Bellatura, I think it is. And yeah, I can read chat. It's just a little bit hard because with my current setup, it's hard to have the 2 screens. And it's a bit hard to focus just sometimes with the way this game is. And It's fine. I tend to hyper-focus sometimes. I don't know if Enter the Gungeon is a multiplayer game. I've only ever seen people play it as a single player. Oh, I guess I found all the rooms already. Okay, so this hat just gets me more keys. Can transmogrify foes. The hexagon was created by a vengeful Gungerer after his apprentices were slain by a Gungeoneer wielding the humble bundle of wands. I don't think I've unlocked that one, actually. So I have no idea what the humble bundle of wands does. Yeah, a game like this would be fun to play with friends. I forget how, oh, I am out of it. I forget how much focus this one boss takes. Okay. That was close. Oh, the pulse cannon. I prefer not to say where I'm from for privacy reasons. a new one. Okay, well, that was scary. Yeah, I made it myself. And I'm currently working on a new one for myself as well. I keep walking into danger. Well, as long as I don't get hit again. Why can't I aim properly? There we go. I have thought about turning it into a... Oh. Oops. I have thought about turning it into a 3D or 2D model. I just currently don't have any of the technology for it. That's why I've been using a PNG. I just don't really have any technology that can handle face tracking and all that. I guess I need to... Oh, wait a minute. There's still a bounty I need to collect. Ow. Never mind, I still need to hunt 17 more of those Blobulon things. Or... Thanks for the offer, but I'm good for now. Oh, go bed. Aw, man. It's weird that this guy fires arrows despite having a giant sword. It'd be kind of cool if he fired swords. I let him get way too close to me. At least at point blank range, they can't dodge any of my bullets. Or arrows. Why are all the cool guns that I haven't seen before way out of my price range? I'll probably find it in a chest somewhere. Probably not this run, but probably another run. Delayed reaction time. Oh, definitely opening this one. And... okay. Well, that was a bummer. I'm hoping this is enough to take on the boss. If not, I'll just resort to my good old crossbow. Well, nearly knocked my microphone over. I think I'm gonna call it here for tonight. Thanks to everyone who's tuned in, and thanks to everyone who's ends up watching in the future. And I'll see you all later. I hope you all have a good day or night wherever you're at. And if not, I hope things get better for you. And I'll see you all later.